Old school. One of these days. All right, good.
Doug, do you have an injury update on Dewey, Ventrell? I think those were the two significant ones from.
Yeah, Ventrell just had some hamstring tightness. He'll be limited, but he'll be out there. Dewey has the knee right now, and he's going to be out a while. Yeah, don't know the time frame yet, but he'll miss some significant time here in camp.
What about Cooper Hodges? What's his?
Yeah, Cooper has the back still. Just trying to calm it down before we put him back out there.
So it's not like a length of deal. Like
It shouldn't be. I mean, I don't want to limit and put him in a box, but we'll just kind of day to day with him right now. It's getting better.
But you think Dewey will be back for the season, for the start of the season?
We're gonna talk some more about that as a medical staff, talk and find out and just see what his time frame is.
is Armstead getting close?
He is. We because he's PUP right now. Obviously, can't get through any walkthroughs or nothing like that with the team, but he's continuing to work and getting close.
Gonna be goal line, short yardage, full contact day today for you guys. This is one of the 2 or 3 full contact.
Well, one of two. Well, every day's with pads is full contact.
Tackle.
I just tackle. I just feel like you get in those tight spaces, short yards, goal line. The best way to do it is just you come off the ball and you play it live. You tackle. Now we don't. There's rules of engagement too. We still protect each other and all that, but it really all that means is defensive guys can tackle ball carriers. Other than that, we still protect, stay up, play fast, all that.
Just from your own observations and feedback you've been getting from staff, what are your early impressions on Travis Gibson?
Travis Gibson? Doing some good things. Obviously Bill is familiar with him, had him in Chicago, and a big part of why he's here. But he's doing some really good things, continuing to learn the defense. You're seeing him affect some pass rush, with our tackles, and has really been probably one of the brighter spots, with those backup type guys, on the defensive line.
How important is it for you in terms of the kind of relief you provide for either Josh or Trayvon, in terms of plays? I mean, you look at the sheets after every week as far as plays and the backup pass rushers get, and some weeks it's like 12 or 13, other weeks it's 25. Just what's the ideal for you on that? Or do you really have one?
As far as like you're talking about the play, like the play count sheets coming out of practice.
How much time you can actually get in real games to provide relief?
Oh, in games, in preseason games.
No, regular season.
Regular season.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, listen. One of the things you're going to see that's going to be different, and this is what we did in Philly when I was there with Jim Schwartz, is you're going to see 8 guys in that defensive line. You're going to see more rotational. You're going to see guys, in and out of that different combination of guys, moving guys around. So will they get opportunities to rush the passer? Of course. We're going to put our best pass rushers on the field, when the time comes. But when you're talking normal down and distance, you're gonna see a different combination of guys. I think the year we won the Super Bowl, Fletcher Cox was only about 65% playtime that season. Because we had 8 guys that we were rolling through, and that's what it's going to take. That's why you're seeing some of these younger guys get more reps, with the so-called starters, just so we can have answers on everybody and the development of our younger guys. But when it comes time, you'll see Trayvon and Josh and Eric, and whether it's Roy, Devon, you're going to see those guys, Jordan, Mason, whoever it is. You're going to see those guys, in pass rush situations.
Doug, on days like today, padded practices, goal line situations, what can you find out about the offensive line that you wouldn't normally?
Yeah, I mean, just the ability to come off football, and really, this is an area that we've talked about, short yardage, and the first time we get to see it, in this situation with the pads on. So, the physicality, the play scheme, play design, what we're doing. Again, we're not scheming, right? We're just putting in, a short yardage goal line type menu, that we want to use during preseason. So, but definitely want to see the physicality coming off the ball, and seeing if we can move the pile.
Doug, is Christian Braswell somebody who's stood out at all over the first week or so of camp?
He has. He's done some nice things, both defensively and special teams. And young player that is in that developmental situation. We want to give him opportunity. Nickel defense, playing the nickel spot, and then on special teams. And he's been doing a good job. His name may not come up a lot, but you watch him and you see what he's doing, and he's a good athlete and putting himself in a good position.
You mentioned Eric. Is there any time frame now on him returning?
No,
Is that
not
what's
necessarily.
supposed to be
He's getting close. Could be any day.
Okay.
Could be next week. Could be 3 weeks from now. Could be the end of camp. But no, he's getting closer. He is getting closer.
Do you have any big takeaways from kickoffs last night?
Didn't see a lot. I thought it was interesting. Just, they worked the punter, the 12th guy, a couple times there. I think there was some movement early I think the Bears had some movement, early, and it's going to be new, right? And I think you look at it, and obviously a shortened game, but you look at it and you just try to see if there's anything when you watch it, any takeaways that we could possibly get from it. Both teams didn't show a whole lot. I think they were just trying to execute the drill, quite honestly. And I don't think the actual yard line moved much. I don't think it got past the 30 much. The ones I saw. So it's going to be interesting. Everybody's in the same boat, kind of figuring it out.
Darby said, go ahead, Jerome.
Oh, sure. Thanks. Before Trevor got bogged
No,
down.
he's giving her
What?
What a jerk.
She was seeding the room. Go ahead.
What a jerk. I'll say it again.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
Let's go there, then we'll finish there.
When I spoke to Ronald Darby earlier in the week, he said that you were a large reason why he wanted to join the Jaguars this offseason. We've heard that from players before about you, so to hear that you have a lot of respect, high regard from players in the league, what does that feel like?
It feels great. I just think that you have to, as head coaches, you have to build those relationships and those bonds with the players. And we had Darby there in Philly and helped us win a championship, and he was one of the reasons why, obviously, and to understand them, what they go through. My experiences having played in this league for a while, and just knowing what they go through. Understanding and listening to players, I think, goes a long way. Giving them a voice of some extent. So they can voice things to me. I think it's important. And I think all of that plays a factor in why guys want to be here, or the relationships that I have with players. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Before Trevor bogged down with the injuries last year, the second part of the season, was his development on the arrow that you wanted? Was he doing the things you needed to see the improvement from 22 in terms of, especially in terms of ball security, or no?
Yes.
Okay. Where does he pick off, or where does he have to go now? Like, what do you do for him with the ball security stuff?
Ball security, obviously a big topic. Surrounding him. I just think that look. I challenge him and all the quarterbacks, because this is how I was challenged in camp. See what you can get away with now. See what type of throws you can make. Can I make that tight window throw? If it gets knocked down, if it gets picked, okay, great, that's fine, good for the defense. But then it reinforces certain things, right, from a quarterback's perspective. But maintaining aggressiveness with the ball in your hand, again, trying to make those types of throws. Not careless, not poor decisions, throwing late down the middle, none of that kind of stuff, but on time rhythm throws, and let's see what he can do. So I put him in those situations, but at the same time, I also want him to understand that if there was a throw to be made and he hit, back in the flat, then we can go to the film and we can look at it and go, hey, now we either have to speed up a drop, your eyes got to be, you got to let a play develop. There's a lot of things that go into it. And with camp right now, this is the time really to kind of experiment a little bit with that kind of stuff. But at the same time, you just don't want to be reckless or careless with the ball.
But specifically with the ball security in the pocket, fumble-wise, like what do you
Yeah, I
do
mean,
with that? Or high school, you probably make them walk around all day carrying football. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just awareness, pocket awareness, knowing where guys are around you, and when you feel the pocket collapse, it's it's two hands on the ball or keep it tight to your pec, whatever you can do. And defensive guys are taught to swipe at the football nowadays, so we have to be more conscious of that around the pocket.
Looking ahead to tomorrow, how special is the stadium practice, having more fans able to come? I know last year you guys wore the special jerseys and stuff. Just how special of a day is that?
It's a great day. We do invite the military and their families here, and I think it's great to honor them and get the fans in the stadium. It's good for our new players who haven't experienced that to get over there and practice over there and experience that. So it's a good day. It's a really good day, and look forward to it every year.
Will you guys have the special jerseys this year?
I believe so. Yes, with the military. Yes.
In regards to Evan Ingram, how would you describe how he approaches his job?
He approaches it like a professional. Practice is at 9 a.m. and he's out there at 8:20. Going through a routine. And that's what great players in this league do. Especially guys year in, year out that have had consistent years and good years, and he's one of those. And he works on his craft, and he wants to improve, and he wants to show his teammates, what it takes, to be that pro and to get himself, ready for just a training camp practice.
Cutting Riley when you did before even seeing Cam in live action, is that a testament to how good Cam's been, or was it like they were going to do right by Riley and let him go?
It was a little of both, and Riley, we know Riley, and he's made some big kicks here for us, obviously, and it's an opportunity for him to, catch on now with another team, and it's an opportunity for Cam to, feel the pressure now of, if you're the guy, you need to be the guy. And Cam's done a nice job. I think he was 10 of 11 the other day, and put him in some long kick situations the other day. And we're going to continue to kind of cultivate that, put him in those tough situations, and let him feel that type of pressure. But it's an opportunity now for Riley too to get picked up and continue his career.
How is Anton Harrison doing in his second year?
He's been doing good up until last week. He's actually going to be in the protocol.
Oh, really?
So he was another one. So he'll be out for these next couple of days. But he's been doing really good. He's been probably one of the more consistent offensive linemen so far this year. He missed a lot of the offseason with the shoulder and the surgery and all that, but he came back in the right frame of mind and has been doing some good stuff, and going against Josh and Trayvon and the guys, only going to make him better.
Was that just during practice?
Yeah, it was just during one of the team periods to get hit. Yep.
Okay, everybody good? Cool. Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys. Thank you.